It's Cheska here. We're in Granblue Fancy. Happy New Year's. Hope everyone had a lovely holiday. Uh, Mine was stressful. Stiggy, my cat, got sick. He has diabetes, and a lot of it was just taking care of him. He's on insulin now, and he's actually pretty stable now, starting to recover, starting to get his energy back. So he's good now. He's safe. Don't worry. He's taking a nap right below me. But it was really stressful for a little bit. So that was a lot of my holidays. I've been playing a lot of Granblue. Haven't been playing a lot of games actually. The only game I've really been playing is Warhammer 40k Darktide, actually, which got me back into, well, Warhammer 40k. So besides taking care of Stig, most of my holidays was actually putting together miniatures. This is Morvenvel, the Abbess Sanctorum of the Adeptus Sororitas, the Sisters of Battle. This figure actually got me back into 40k because I really wanted a Sisters of Battle army, but when I used to play, which was in 7th edition, which was many, many, many years ago, uh, sisters were kind of like not a supported army. There just wasn't a lot of figures. They were super like out of date, and the rules weren't up to date, and they were all metal, and now they get their own army. So like with new plastic models, I'm super excited. I've got a whole bunch of miniatures as well. Let's see, I put together a Castigator, one of their battle tanks. I've got Judith Aruda, one of their units. I've been really, this is what I've been doing all holiday season. Anyway, I have a bunch of other miniatures too, armies. I've been building Tyranids because, who doesn't like giant monsters? I, of course, have been putting together Space Marines. Ultramarines are my my original go-to army. These miniatures are so big now. Like, this is a Necron that I've been painting. Can't really see this. This is not what this video is about. The Necron. This is a new dreadnought. It's so big compared. Okay. Grab this stuff before everyone clicks off. But yes, that's what I've been up to. So if you've been wondering where the Granblue videos are, well, you know, that's what I've been doing lately. So today we're sparking because Michael is on the thing, and Michael is really good. Like, Michael is really good. So I want Michael. If you're wondering if I got Charlotta for her weapon, I did. I actually pulled two of her. So I have two of her weapons. I put Dom on one of them. I'm gonna put Dom on the other one, but I wanted to see if I draw another one before I put Dom on another one. This thing's really, really, really good. Is another one of those weapons, much like what's it? Womdus's umbrella, Galleon's staff, Percival's sword. There's one more. Uni's harp. Where they start changing the meta for what is ideal for a primal grid. So this thing is the wind version. The only one left to go is dark, so I expect the dark one to come out soon. And what I mean by that is weapons that increase attack, defense, and damage cap. These things, like, there's a whole bunch of different versions of these now, and for every element except for dark. And they really have shifted up the meta, so really curious to see what the dark one is. So I've already got Charlotta, so I want Michael. Can go over what Michael does after the draws. But Michael is very good. Friday's actually pretty good as well. Also, Friday's super cute. So plan is try to spark Michael. If I don't pull Michael, then I will spark Michael. If I pull Michael, then I'm gonna actually pick up my third Siegfried sword. Siegfried? I always call Percival Siegfried. He's not Siegfried. Percival sword. So I have three of those, and yeah, that's the plan. So let's just get into pulls. I've got a gotcha pin frenzy, and then I'll spend crystals and stuff on the rest to get us there. But I do want to get a Michael. All right. I just realized my miniature painting light is in the way. Does it look better with the light off? Yeah, okay, move out of the way. All right, so, and yes, I am wearing a Garfield shirt, if you're wondering. Let's see. Let's do our Gotcha Pin Frenzy. So I'm 50 because if you play Granblue, you know what's going on. It's holiday season, so I kind of like this light on a little better. It's holiday season, so there's free rolls. If you haven't logged in, we're logged in to get free rolls. It's random every day. I've gotten 53 on this banner, which is not bad. I'm hoping the Gotcha Pin gets me close to a Spark, but it's random. Tomorrow, I believe, is the 200 free rolls that everyone gets. Though, I'm just looking at this. I wonder if this banner... Does this banner end before? I think this banner ends before we get the next. Actually, no, the banner ends in 13 hours. Can you actually line this up to get 200 free rolls on this banner? Well, we'll see how far the Gachapon Frenzy gets us. If I'll math it out after we do the Gachapon Frenzy. If it actually does work out to get the 200 from tomorrow on this banner, it'll be the smallest of overlaps because I think like there's 13 hours left in the banner. So I believe you have an hour of overlap between getting the free rolls and this banner ending. That can't be right. Is that really how they do it? That seems so tight. Well, I'll do the math. But yes, let's just do the free rolls. So Gachapon. Maybe we'll just pull a Michael. I want to miss all the SSRs because I'm trying to build Spark here. So, you know, I'm fine with missing them. Okay, so far so good. Missing everything. You know, normally we don't want to miss. Right now we want to miss. Oh, so far so good. No SSRs? Oh, 2 SSRs. Well, okay, we just pull Michael. That'd be fine too. So 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 is an SSR. Knocked. 9. And then 10 is a new one. Is it Michael? Oh, it's the other one. The light girl. Her. The bunny one. I don't know what her deal is. Is she from a story? Like, do you phone who it is? But does that end my spark or do I get a Muko Frenzy? Muka Frenzy? Oh no, my Gachapon literally just ended. No Muka Frenzy? Okay, now maybe I do wait. Well, we'll do this draw. Maybe I do wait for the 200 for tomorrow. Yeah, I think I will. So, slight cut. You might see me in a different shirt. I'm gonna look this up. So if it turns out you can get the 200 tomorrow on this banner, then I would do that tomorrow. Otherwise, yeah, I'll be back in a second. Okay. Okay, I looked into it. You apparently don't get the 200 rolls on this banner. Because I think... When does this banner end? It ends at 6:59 p.m. JST, which I believe... let me just check the math here. We get the free rolls on... 5 a.m. GST on the 4th. So, yeah, no, I'm pretty sure you don't get the 200 rolls. It'd be wild if you did, but I wouldn't be surprised if they intentionally made it so you didn't. Anyway, so we're just going to pull now, makes this a little bit simpler. But yeah, if you are doing this calculation yourself, triple check me on that. You know, I just did a quick Google. I'm just looking at the numbers. So like, I'm not gonna say that I'm 100% right on that one, but I'm pretty sure you don't get the 200 rolls on this banner. So we're just gonna go ahead and do the pulls. So what do we need here? We need 220 pulls. So let's do the 10 pull tickets. Apparently Michael's axe is quite good too. It's one of those ones where you get more bonus if you have multiple copies of axes. Why is my audio off? 1 second. Somehow I muted myself. Okay, so the other thing that we want to do is probably get these New Year outfits because I usually get them for free tickets. I usually get all outfits for free tickets because you might as well if you're gonna get pulls. But yeah, okay, so that's 90. This will get us 100. We do want to pull SSRs now because you know. We're not trying to roll the Gachapon Frenzy anymore. Well, that's, you know, okay, fine. Let's go ahead and spin all these tickets. Oh, I found out who that new character is. That is the new Zodiac of the year. I forgot. It's a new year. It's a new Zodiac. I have not looked if she is any good. Ooh. The triple. Oh, baby, it's triple. 3 is also an SSR. That is Zeta. Neat. Dark Zeta. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Did I miscount? 10? Oh, Reynards are. I used to really want a second one of his weapons. I don't know if the crit grid is a play anymore, though. So, I'll take it. But there was a time when I was thinking about sparking a second one of his weapons. All right. There's one on 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, another one of the Zodiac characters. I have not looked at if she's any good. I would assume she's fine. But the Zodiac characters all tend to be at least good. Ooh, 1 on 10. Ooh, I clicked it too early. Okay. Michael? Arson Police. Is that or what is his name? Elmot? Elmot? This guy. Elmot, that is his name. Okay. I think he's supposed to be pretty good. So, alright, I gotta get some, oh, I have crystals, what am I saying? Let's see how far our crystals get us. Yes, we're gonna spend all our crystals. Because I do want a Michael. We can go into what everyone does as soon as we're done. Apparently some people are talking about getting multiple weapons. I'm kind of curious, actually, how well that plays with Percival's team. I need to look at what the actual ideal grid is now for fire. It seems like you've got a few options between Percival's sword and Michael's axe. We are not hitting a lot of SSRs. We got the Zodiac character, so that's nice, because then I don't have to worry about getting the Zodiac character. Come on, hit me some SSRs. Hit me with that Michael. Hit me with Michael. Michael, come on home. Come on home, babes. We are not hitting a lot of SSRs. That's fine. It's 1 on 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Belial. I remember when everyone was going nuts over you. Hi, Sig. What are you doing? You want to come out? Oh, baby. Here's a little recovering Stiggy. He's recovering from the diabetes, but he's actually in quite good spirits now. Do you wanna hang out for a roll? You Paul? You want some Michael? You want some of Michael for mommy, Stiggy? Oh, baby. Oh, baby. One more time, Stiggy. Another one. What? Man, these SSRs, they're elusive today. Is it because I was joking about the gachapin frenzy? Stiggy, do you want down? Are you hungry? Okay, here. Let's Stiggy down. Baby. Okay. I'm good. You got the work with the game. Michael! Michael, come on home. Come on home. This has not been a very lucrative spark, I have to say. Okay, so one more 10 pull. Okay. Michael, come on home, babes. Come on home. It's on 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Alright. Well, let me do a 1 pull. Round it out, and I need 4 more pulls. Let me grab those costumes. 1 second. Okay, we are back. I picked up the costumes. I probably should check to see if I have crystals in here too. Ooh, I have raw tickets. Well, probably should check that first, but it's fine. I picked up four costumes. I was missing a couple. And generally speaking, if you're gonna actually buy a draw, just buy the costumes. You don't have them because you get a free. It's the same thing. Plus you get a costume, so that's generally worth it. Okay, we have 40 more pulls, so let's use these 10 pull tickets. I am relieved I got the Zodiac character because that would be one of those ones that's oh, you kind of want the Zodiac character when it comes out. It's a pain to get. I would still love to actually get a Michael, so I could, or you know what, I'll take a Friday, because Friday seems fun. I really like Friday's character design. All right, 2 more. Man, we are blanking on these polls hardcore. I don't think I've had a spark with this low an SSR rate in quite some time. It's fine. Last poll, guys. I need to believe. Michael, Friday, Michael, Friday, both of you, Michael and Friday. Come on home, girls. Come on home, babes. Are you here? No, you're not. Oh, maybe one of them. It's on 10. That's usually a good sign. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Here we go. Michael or Friday? Michael. Friday, perfect. Because I wasn't going to spark Friday. Because I don't... Because she's not limited. And I don't want to spark characters not limited. You know. So, that means I can freely spark Michael. No harm, no foul. The only character I'm missing over here now is Vilnius. Yeah, no, we're getting Michael. Easy choice. So, do the trade. Bingo bango. Here we go. I love her. She's so stern and stoic and stern and powerful. Yeah, no, we got everything. Like, I didn't get a huge ton of SSRs, but we did get the Zodiac character, and we got Friday, and then we sparked Michael, and I would take that. Getting all 3 characters in the new banner is great. I didn't get the summon. I don't actually know what it does, but, you know, I would take that for sure. So yeah, that was a spark. Exciting! Okay. I'm sure a lot of you are wondering what the big deal with Michael is. There's a lot. Her entire kit's very good, but I think there's one thing that's going to stand out if you look through everything. Just scroll to the very bottom. Fuchsia Art. 20% boost to Fire, Hellfire, Inferno, and Iron Flame's weapon skills. Takes effect even when Michael is a sub-ally. This is the same effect as Agni, as Vilnius, the summon. This is a boost to your normal weapon skills. This is a boost to your grid from a character. I think she's the first character that does this. And it's even when she's a sub-ally. So why Michael is really good is she fits on literally any fire team. Like even like a Magna fire team. Still some normal mod weapons, so it's a non-zero bonus. It's definitely a non-zero bonus on a Magna grid. But if you're playing a Primal grid, then like no brainer. That alone makes her incredible. I've been looking around. Apparently, like the Super Juice Fire grid is like 3 Personal Swords, 3 Reinhardt Sarda Fists, 2 Michael Hexes, and another sword. And then just 1 Agni, and you can run a different one. There's like people are like doing stuff like that because now between Vilnius and Michael, you have access to quite a lot of extra weapon skill boosts. You can also run a normal grid with two Agnis too, but like that's the thing that like this enables. But yeah, no, this is just a very powerful passive skill to have. I think she might be the first character that does that. That's pretty wild. But that's not the only thing. The rest of her kit is quite good. Her charge attack, Ignis Udicium, that's what we're going to call it. Boost to all allies fire attack and uplift effect. So it's 30% fire attack up, 10% uplift. That's not anything too weird. Pantera. Instant charge attack standby to another fire ally and charge attack reactivation. This can be quite good. But you can give another character full charge and then double charge attack. The one that comes to mind is if you're running, I don't have it on my Dark Opus weapon, but if you're running the Chain of Falsehood, the Belial chain, That's the blowout chain that makes it so you can't gain charge bar, but when you charge attack, you give everyone double strike. I am running that on my my light team. If you're curious, let me just pull it up real quick so you can see what I'm talking about. Where is my Viking? This chain. Yeah. So additional benefit does not actually show what the additional benefit is. Well, the additional benefit of this chain is you can't build charge bar, but you get double strike on charge attack, so it's huge. But you have to play around it because literally your character, your MC won't gain charge bar. So I don't like to throw that key on every element just because, like, you know, if you're not playing around it, it's just a huge detriment. But you've got characters like Nihan, like Michael, you can totally play around it because Michael can just give you charge bar, you can charge attack everyone double strike and just go to town. That's pretty strong. But that's not that's kind of like a very specific use case. If you're trying to, like, you know, race or like get MVP, that is definitely a thing you can do. Then her second skill is Basilica, 1,100% fire damage to foe, Ignis Ward effect to fire allies and spawn taking damage 3 turns. Ignis Ward is a buff. It is a pretty strong buff. It is 20% bonus fire damage. Does it actually say here? Oh yeah, it does. It's 20% bonus fire damage. Caps wind damage taken 10k per hit. Can be useful for surviving certain things for sure. Charge attack damage cap increase, that's 10%. 30% charge bar gain increase. And then can't be removed and upon taking damage returns. I believe the charge bar gain will also allow you to gain charge bar even if you've got that chain of fallacy equipped. Don't quote me on that, but I believe that also does work. So like a lot, it does seem like that is a combination. Like I'm kind of eyeballing whether or not I want to throw a chain of fallacy on my Dark Opus weapon. Like, I really don't like throwing chain of fallacy on a lot of things because unless I'm only using that one team, it makes my other teams a little bit awkward to use. But, you know, I'll think about it. And then I haven't unlocked this yet, but Fuchsia Dainata. Plain damage alpha is based on the current HP, remove 1 buff, and delay. That is going to be, I believe it's 999,999 plain damage. And then it dispels and it delays. All those things are really good. Delay on a skill with a debuff removal that you can recur because she does autocast it is super strong. And then speaking of autocasting, Ikrixi, you've got all the hard to say skill names, girl. Ikrixi, when fire ally uses a charge attack, 1 Ikrixi to Michael. Maximum 9. Consume 3 Ikrixi and activate Fuchsia Dainata at end of turn. So every time someone uses a charge attack, she's going to gain one of these. If she's got 3 of these, she will auto-delay and remove a debuff. Dispel. And also nuke. That's super strong because consider if you have a team with full charge bar, like so 3 characters and her, all of them are going to give her 3. So like every time you do a full burst, basically you're going to get one of these for free. And keep in mind that she's very self-synergistic because she can give people charge bar to gain more effects for this. So like you're gonna lean real hard into charge attack with this team, but that's her kit. Like I think really Michael is like super highly valued right now because she works in a lot of different setups. So like she's really good for very fast fights because again you can do the thing where you're giving instant standby to Jita, who's using a chain of fallacy. Chain of fallacy gives everyone double strike. He hits him really freaking hard. Times 2, because if you run Percival also gives you a tag team. Like that's really good for like fast, high damage fights. And then also, in addition to that, for full auto, she's an auto nuker. Like her Pantera won't go off because that's targeted, I believe. But everything else should work fine on full auto, and she's also delaying and dispelling, which is really helpful to have as an automatic action. Sorry, excuse me, an automatic recurring action on full auto character. And then on top of that, for hard fights, she delays and she dispels, and she can give you some outs because of that instant standby thing, and she caps wind damage incoming. So she's really good for like those very hard fights. So she's good at everything. Like she's kind of the triple threat, like absolutely a triple threat. And beyond all that, even if she didn't do any of that, the fact that she boosts your grid just for existing. This even affect this still works if she's dead. Apparently, I'm checking the wiki on it. If she's dead, she still gives you this. She is possibly one of the strongest characters that they have released in a while. No, not possibly. She is one of the strongest characters they've released in a while. She's possibly one of the strongest characters that's ever been introduced for Granblue, I might say. So she is really good. What I'm really curious about is if they start introducing more characters that do this kind of thing, this specific passive, for every element. Would stand a reason that they would do that, but right now she is uniquely the only character as that. Extremely good character. You should probably spark her. Her weapon is quite good too. Like, again, if you've got the resources to spark her, I would try and get at least one Michael. All right. Um, I was gonna focus on Michael, but I might as well talk about Makura because she's the new Zodiac character, and everyone is always very curious about what the new Zodiac character, the new general, does. Her charge attack is Gilded Heaven Strike. Makura dodges all attacks. She gets a dodge out. That is uh, very synergistic for a kit. She's a complicated character. I don't promise that I'm not gonna get any of this wrong because I haven't had a chance to really play with her. Obviously, she's level 1, but reading through her kit, she seems pretty good. Like she seems a little bit definitely more complicated than Michael, but like very strong in her own way. So her one skill and her two skills are linked. Nito Suisu. Nito Suisu ends upon taking damage 2 times and makes her have boosted hostility, and she will double strike. She'll attack twice a turn. She also do a 4-hit light damage nuke and debuff attack and defense stackable on normal attack. That's pretty strong. This can't be reused while it's already in effect, because why would you want to do that? And it can't be removed, but does end upon taking damage two times. It's got a 5-turn cooldown. So ideally, hopefully, you don't get hit and lose it before it's off of cooldown. Again, it's linked with Hana Orimito. Hana Orimito. Hana Orimito is a more defensive one. It lowers her defense, but increases her dodge rate. I don't have a number. 50% dodge rate, it says here. So, just looking at the wiki. Looking at the wiki, it is 7% defense down and 50% dodge rate up. So she's going to be pretty dodgy. And every time she dodges, she's going to do a 4-hit light attack damage nuke to the foe and delay them. That's pretty big, because there's just a lot of fights where having a character that can recursively delay like that. I mean, she does have to dodge, but it seems likely that she will, and she's got to dodge all on her charge attack. The recursive delay is really strong, like for Belial. Like, you should be very good at Belial, for example. I looked up some numbers. Apparently, this is it's a 5% attack and defense down, which doesn't seem like a lot, but it's every time she normal attacks, and it stacks up to 40%. So that's pretty strong. Yeah, those are pretty good. Herring Escape. She is a complicated character. Switches positions with sub ally. When switching the white ally, the ally receives all of her buffs. So presumably that means they would get these buffs and whatever buff she has as well. That's very interesting. There's probably some really strong things you can do with that. I'm not off the top of my head thinking. I don't know one off the top of my head because I haven't played with her, but there's probably some really strong like characters you can buff with those skills. And then she gets Jade Moonlight. Jade Moonlight basically makes it when she switches back. So let's look at Hopped Up. She's a very complicated character. Yeah, when she switches back, so she'll drop to the back row, and then when that character in the front row either dies or gets pushed back or whatever, she'll come flying in. She's like a samurai where she like drops back and shoots her sword, and then lunges forward and is super amped up. She'll get a boost to attack, damage cap, and charge bar gain, and both Nito Suisu and Hana Orimito. Both of those at once when she switches back. Which is kind of cool. I love, like, she is a very fascinating character. I need to play her some more, but like I'm sure there's some really interesting things you do. Like, I just find her a very fascinating. It has a very fascinating kit. Like, she's clearly powerful. I don't know if she's 10 out of 10 powerful yet, but she's definitely not a bad character. She seems quite good. Anyways, other things. Queen of Rabbits. Queen of Rabbits makes her multi-attack and normal attacks deal 2 hits damage to random foes. So we've seen a lot of characters that do like multiple hits on attacks. She does 2. It's a random foes though, which is a little bit interesting. But yeah, there's a bunch of characters that do something similar, and she's another one of them. Multi-hit is really good for things like omens and whatnot. Cutting Escape. This is, again, fascinating. Her kid is so fascinating. At battle start, Undying effect, so she can withstand lethal damage once, damage immunity for 1 hit, and end a turn in which Makura is almost knocked out, fully restore HP, remove all debuffs, and end cooldown for all skills 1 time. So she's gonna survive like 1 huge attack because of Undying, and then just come right back, full health, removing all the debuffs, totally buffed up. Like, she is a really cool character. I really like her. I need to play her, and maybe I'll do a video or something. But yeah, that's Michael and Makura. You know what? For the sake of completeness, let's talk about Friday also. Friday is super cute. I love her character design. You know what it is? Oh, I realized her portrait is so small because her portrait is super zoomed in. I didn't realize that. That's hilarious. Friday reminds me of me when I was wearing red glasses because I used to wear very similar red glasses. You can see the similarity. But that aside, cuteness red glasses aside, Friday is a weird one. She is better. I mean, she's named Ultimate Friday, so it makes sense. But she is better on Fridays. All her things do more on Fridays. So if that bugs you, then you're not gonna like Friday. But if you're fine with that, Friday is quite good on Fridays. So Barely Hatchet is a nuke, 30% death down. It becomes unworldly damage. It's massive damage on not Fridays, unworldly damage on Fridays. So she's gonna hit way harder on Fridays. Eliminate Work, 7 hit nuke to random foes, hit to defense, double the number of hits, and double the spells on Friday. It's, oh man, if you don't mind that mechanic, that like, maybe you make a team where she's there and you only use it on Fridays. That's probably, yeah, that's what you should do. Beyond the Fry, boost a caster's attack, defense, charge attack specs, and charge bar. It's 30% attack, 30% defense, 50% charge attack damage, and 30% charge attack damage cap, which is actually quite a large buff. Affects all wind allies on Friday. It's fine on not Fridays, but it's actually a really strong buff on Fridays. And then Fantastic Shedding. Fully restores caster's HP, removes all debuffs, and on Friday, that's really strong. On Friday, it's a full heal and a full clear on your entire team. On Fridays. Life Ascension. Additional effects to Friday skills on Fridays. JST. Don't get it twisted. And then Invoke Holiday. Supplemental wind charge attack damage. Activate Eliminate Work when foe uses a charge attack. So, yeah, no, Friday's actually kind of easy to understand. She's real good on Fridays. On not Fridays, she's alright. But every day of the week, she's cute and looks like me. Alright, let's do a fight. I always never think of a fight that I want to do for these. Let's... Oh, it's my dad. I use my dad's Agni, and we'll use this team. Yeah. Yeah, we'll just use Michael. I never know like how valuable this part of the vid is, because it's like, well, you know, we're gonna beat things up. That's fun. So I wonder then. You know, I'm actually gonna do a reactivation to Siegfried. I count him Siegfried again to Percival because he needs to build Singe stacks, and I'll make him build it faster. This is gonna give him a big buff to everybody. And then this is, I might as well just use it. I mean, I technically should hold it, but whatever. We'll dispel that buff that this thing has on itself. You know, it just occurs to me, I don't actually know how this fight works. This is one of those ones where I just full auto it. Yeah, I'll just do all things. We're hitting buttons. We're hitting buttons. Yeah. Everything. Just hit all the buttons. Okay. So Siegfried gets a double strike, or tag team basically. Alright. Send our buffs. And 4 charge attack everybody. You know, the reactivation is really good for personal. Because getting the same sex fast is really nice. That's a cool charge attack. Everyone's got uplifted. Is she gonna do her auto nuke now? I think she will. There it is! Because she had enough stacks, she'll just do that. Or whatever, she's got enough stacks. Oh, I should have held my charge attacks. Well, my bad. Oh well. What was your skill doing? Dodge, yeah. Okay. Oh, I messed up that one by time. So, again, damage we can take is capped, so that was only 10k. Good delay with Michael. The fact that it caps the damage you take is gonna be really, like, that effect is in general extremely potent for certain fights. Siegfried's already at Siegfried. I keep calling him that. Pursuit's already at 7 Singe too, very fast. There he is again. That auto nuke. Like, it's actually quite easy to get her and just chain that thing. And she gives uplift to everybody, so, like, you're just gonna gain very fast charge bar. In addition to, like, her just giving someone a full charge bar and the activation. Alright. Well, I think we get the idea. Like, there again, the delay, the spell, the auto nukes. Can I get 20 million damage this turn? Probably? We'll really be using that, but I'm trying to do 20 mil. Probably? Well, maybe? Yeah, no, we can. Yeah, easy. Easy. Hold on. Anyway, yeah, you get the idea. That is how Michael works. I never know if these will play out all the way, because, like, yeah, it's gonna be a lot of this for the rest of the time. Yeah, that's Michael. Alright, you know, I'm sure people are curious. Let's use Makura. Did I unlock her skill? Makura, I'm just gonna slaughter in where Zahamalina usually goes. Oh, I did not. Let's do her quest real quick. Yeah, I think she's just good stuff light. Like, I don't have a carry. Like, if I had, what is her name? If I had Tien, Song uncapped, more, I'd probably just like use the sub ability to boost Song, because Song is quite strong. But right now, I just have Vera in the background, so she's gonna swap up for Vera. I kind of want to see what she does. She's a weird one to showcase, I'll be honest, because she's one of those characters that swaps out. So we'll play her a little bit. Yeah, she's gonna be a weird one to showcase. Oh. We'll do this one. I mean, I'm gonna go with she's probably got this. Easy game. Easy game. I wonder her weapons again. I haven't looked. Anime intensifies. Anime intensifies. Alright. Who do we fight with her? And do I not use her swap out? We'll just do a Cyrus real quick. Yeah. Like, did I just not use her swap out? What am I really showcasing at this point? Actually, slightly awkward, because she's gonna double strike, but Vegeta's gonna be getting double strike anyway. So, like, do I want to, instead of double strike, give her the other one? Because Vegeta's gonna be giving her a double strike. Because this Vegeta, this Dark Opus weapon does in fact have the chain of fallacy. Chain of fallacy is the one that doesn't let you build charge bar. It gives double strike. Yeah, no, I explained this earlier. Nihan's buff allows you to get full charge bar, otherwise you shouldn't be able to get it with the chain on. Yeah. Oh, it's ready in 5 turns. Interesting. That's interesting. So she can't immediately do it. The swap out. So I can roll a bunch of buffs and then drop them all on Vera when she swaps out. What's your charge attack look like? That's pretty anime. That's pretty anime. I'm into it. Target her. Target her. This is why this chain is really strong. There's just so much double strike. I love that Nian just shoots them. 2 more turns, and then I can switch it out, which is going to be well timed actually. I remember when the last Unite fight came around, Light was just so juiced because of the setup. I think my strongest grid nowadays might be actually fire or wind. Mostly because I've got enough of the new weapons in both those grids to really support them very well. Oh, I just got delivery. I should have saved my charge attack. How do I want to play this? Probably want to guard this, don't I? I'll just guard it. Is this just a debuff? Oh no, did you just debuff me? Okay, so I wonder if I can give Nian's buff, the double strike, to everybody. Activate her... because she's already got double strike. Though this will last more turns. Activate this. Can I give it to Vera? Oh shit, yeah, no. Vera does get... Vera gets her unique buff. That is kind of cool. And, like, Vera gets everything. That is good. For that is what we would like to call good. I forget all these things. I don't even know that's the right. Alright, bro, brain mush. Am I at 3 trans yet? Yeah, I am. Okay, so let's go ahead and activate. No, Makura's. I'm gonna have a think on what is the right way to use her, but she seems very strong and very fun. That whole giving everyone her buff thing is huge. Like, and I realized I gave charge shock reactivation and double strike. Did Vera just attack 3 times? Between the double strike and the... That's interesting, because usually double strike doesn't stack, but Vera did definitely... So she had charge shock reactivate, that's right. She didn't actually triple strike. Vegeta needs the end's buff to gain charge bar, so... But can I extend buff durations? Yeah, we'll do that. Like, I like what I'm seeing. So I would love to actually get her to switch back in. I'm not quite sure. Man, every time she double strikes, she debuffs. Oh, man, she had... Because that... Ooh, that is fun. That is fun. I am into it. Anyway, I'm not gonna let the whole thing play out because she's also like swapped out right now. So this is what am I showcasing here? Well, that buff is so strong. Like the fact that she's double debuffing and delay, and like all of her buffs onto Vera is really strong. Onto anyone would be really strong, but onto Vera is really good. Okay, that's Makura. So that's Michael and Makura. They're both really good. But Michael, 10 out of 10, easily. Makura, pretty good. I'm gonna have to think about a little bit more how you use her. Anyways, I'll let this play on the background. Yeah, the new character is really strong. Michael, 10 out of 10, easy 10 out of 10. Makura, I don't know if she's 10 out of 10, but she's really good. I think like there's gonna be some combination that someone finds that is really broken on her. But right now, she seems extremely solid. Like, very good Zodiac character. And Michael is power creep. Michael is power creep. She is the bar on characters going up in 2023. I'm very curious to see if we see more characters with similar passives to her, where they boost the normal skills in your grid as a sub character. It would stand to reason that there'll be one for every element like that. But we'll see. Like, who knows? Anyways, yeah, we all got. I didn't even talk about. We all got Excaliburs. Very exciting. There's the new superlative weapons, which take even more gold moons, which I haven't really thought about at all. But yeah, no, exciting time playing Granblue. I'm gonna go back to assembling miniatures, but I'll do more Granblue stuff because yeah, no, like very exciting start of the year. But yeah. Hope everyone has a happy New Year's. I'm going to go back to assembling minis and hanging out with Stig, relaxing with my key Stig. And yeah, that'll be it for this one. Like, comment, subscribe, all the YouTube stuff. And I'll catch you guys in the next one. Bye!